What's up guys, Day Zero Gaming here today, and I was just going to go over my thoughts with the Division 2's beta. I have completed it. I will be showing some gameplay in the background here in a second. So the three biggest problems, I'll go ahead and go over that first. That way it's at the beginning of the video. And then I'll go into like the things it did correctly, because yes, it does need some praise, and we don't want them thinking they did something wrong with it and trying to fix something that's not broken. So yeah, as you can see, I reached the max level in Dark Zone and the real world, and I had those extra 3 characters unlocked with the end game builds open. But I feel like the end game for the beta is the Dark Zone, which you can only access as the level 8 characters, level 7 stuff. You can't do that with the level 30 characters, which I feel like they should have opened it up, but they wouldn't have wanted us getting all the loot and stuff and being able to mess with the specialization, so I see why they didn't. So the 3 things I feel like they did the biggest wrong with isn't really
DZ drop
it's their fault for not fixing it, but like it's not like anything huge problems with the UI or anything. It's stuff that can be fixed. There's some walls that you can see into the sky through. There's an audio bug, which thankfully didn't occur this time. It'll probably cut out somewhere in the middle of the video. But
Dark zone entered.
yeah, it's crazy. You'll be able to see the audio bug. Literally, there'll be no sound except for like a few side effects, like a flag waving. I'm pretty sure is one, and then there's another
DZ
one.
drop claimed by A-Shade agent.
What's another one? Sometimes like you'll hear a grenade go off or something. That's it. It's so stupid.
Dark zone drop expired.
And it's really hard to kill rogues and stuff, and no people are coming up on you when that stuff's happening. I die quite a bit. So let me show you guys my build real quick.
Character.
So I have all these weapons. The ACS is actually a really good weapon. So is this, and the FAMAS. I like the FAMAS and the M249 the best. Now I am gonna switch the FAMAS to the ACS for the gameplay, just because of how this thing sounds. It's crazy. But I'll keep the LMG because it's overpowered. Maybe not overpowered, but well, not against players.
Hostile patrol
I'll put it that way.
detected.
LMGs aren't that good against players that I've seen. Shotguns can be, depends on the player. And the biggest thing you want to do, I think you get the highest loot. This isn't confirmed by any means, but the highest level loot I think is when you're rogue. So not manhunt and not disavowed, but rogue. If you're rogue, you can get their chests and run around without players being too noticeable to other players. And the higher up in the rogue thing you are, I think the higher chance of getting a purple loot you are. I'm not sure. That might just be the beta. Which, even if it is just the beta, that's... I don't know. I'm just starting to use this weapon because I haven't used it in a while. So it's level 7. Yeah, as you can see, the LMG just shreds them. I think it was the M249. I'll have to check everything. And so does the shotgun at close range. And it's just, these 2 weapons are just like god weapons against NPCs, but against players, I've seen SMGs and I've seen assault rifles. Like my FAMAS. My FAMAS has less damage than this LMG, but it just downed them a lot faster. I think it's because of the RPM. So I'll show you guys how one of these missions operates. I'm sure you guys have done it.
Landmark engaged.
And then I'll try to show a little bit of the... Because there's a chest that you can use dark zone keys on or steal from. Using the key, I've never gotten a purple. If you steal from it, I've always got a better loot. You see those carts? You want to shoot those as well. They are destroyable. Pay attention once in a while. And then the seeker mine, you have to manually tap. Oh, no. There. Good seeker mine. You have to actually manually tap the target with, so if it's on the right slot, it'll be R1. If it's on the left slot, it'll be L1. The sniper, you have to tap L1 for every shot you want it to take. And it'll get destroyed eventually. The more bullets it shoots, the more it gets close to being destroyed. And then the hard landmarks, they don't give you purples or anything for doing them. It's just you get 2 bosses. I haven't gotten bosses to drop purples either. It probably does happen, it's probably rare though. All the purples I've gotten is from...
Enemy patrol detected.
Which I'm sure is different in the end game. Shit. It's not good. Do this real quick, come on.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Come on. Oh yeah.
Incapacitated.
So they just ran. So what I should have done is I should have healed up, thrown a grenade, and ran behind further cover. It's really hard to be a solo player, especially against like the groups of teams and stuff. I'm guessing the specializations will kind of help with that, make it a little bit more evened out. I'll come back here just because I have it on the stone. The best area to camp though, especially if you're solo, is the Delta CP. And then there's like a landmark right here. And there's 2 chests here. You can go rogue and then wait it out at the back. You won't show up on the map or anything. And that's the best way to do it, to get purples and stuff. The more members of your team you have though, the easier it'll be. So if you get a 4-person team, you can do that and then run and do 3 other landmarks close by, return to that one, extract, and then not worry about people jumping you as much. It's just once you get those chests, you have to wait it out anyways, and it respawns usually. But if you don't mind being killed as rogue, because the beta doesn't really have any consequences, you may as well just die as a rogue. So the problem I have is that, I don't know, I just feel like the same type of weapons will drop all the time, like it's the same 4 or 5 weapons. Like when I was level 6 and level 5, certain weapons dropped that don't now. I was wondering if that's just based on the leveling system or what.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Is it contaminated? Oh, it's a pistol. So I guess bosses can drop purples. That's good to know. Hasn't happened until now. I think I got the video of it now. The things with the boxes are that they're probably just better spawn rates than bosses, because everything has spawn rates. Because I got a purple to drop in the main world, it was just chest piece I didn't need. 700 armor, level 8 purple, like all this stuff. And then for destroying armor, like this dude, you either want to use that or this. Or both. And I just picked up a key off of him. If you're wondering how you get Darkstone keys, it's off of guys like that. Bosses drop them sometimes too. There's a southern, so I'm gonna extract that pistol.
Landmark cleared. Detecting landmark.
I'm not gonna go rogue, I don't
Extraction
think.
helo. Almost within range.
So, oh yeah, here it is. I'm sorry. I was showing like something over here. No. So the where you want to farm is right here by the extraction. If you're a solo player, you want to hit this up, hit the chests. I'll show you where they are. I'll probably make a separate video doing it as well, just to show you guys. May as well do it in this one since I never know which videos will get clicks and which ones won't, so may as well make this one as thorough as possible. Oh, I forgot to get the chest back there, but there's two up here, so it's okay. Yeah, but I've been having a really good time with this beta. I don't know, it just feels like what I wanted the Division to be. I mean, there's still a couple things missing, like, I wish the dark zones weren't even, like, a thing. I wish the whole map was like that. I wish missions were, like, interactable with other players and stuff. Have, like, the entire map. And not have difficulties, not have levels, just, like, everything's there. But it's kind of, like, hard to do. Don't jump me, don't jump me. Oh, wait. I don't need to extract that pistol. It drops straight to my backpack. Alright. You guys are probably laughing at me. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Well, I'll probably get some contaminated loot from the chests up here. So we'll extract that. There will be players that hit your extraction. They'll usually do it by cutting the rope. Most of them don't know how to, since it's, a lot of them haven't played Division 1 in a while. Or if they ever have, they won't know there's a button you hold to go rogue. They'll think you have to actually run up and cut the rope. Because that's what I thought at first. And I played Division 1 for a long time. But I just automatically assumed that friendly fire wasn't a thing until you went rogue. I thought you had to flip a switch on the wall to go rogue. Nope, you can hold down a button. Oof. Oh, it's a hard landmark. I mean, the hard landmarks are worth doing if you want to get 2 chances at boss loot, but I guess they do have better spawn drops. I don't know. Oh my god.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I killed myself.
Agent out of action. Agent
Yikes. Okay, so I'll go ahead and say the good things the Division 2 did. So number 1, they don't have like balancing issues because it's a normalized dark zone, meaning the weaker players are skilled up to a certain point, but the players who have better gear keep their good gear. So if you have like better gear will get you normalized, but you'll still be higher than someone with worse
Dog
gear.
zone entered.
That's how their normalization works. So it's not like, hey, you don't need to worry about what loot you have, your loot's all good. It's, if you have better loot, your loot will be better. But if you have poor loot, your loot will also be good. But the better gear will always be better. I like how they did that. Now with all the specializations and the... No, I don't know how that's gonna work. for some reason I feel like some players will be debuffed just because of the normalization. Like it'll buff players too much to where their stuff won't work that well against other players. And then
Engaging landmark.
I feel like it'll buff some really low players that purposely pull low gear to a point, like, I don't know, I feel like people are gonna manipulate it. Like imagine if you kept your level 1 pistol, you went into just a normalized dark zone, and all of a sudden your pistol's as good as the best pistol in the game, just because of that pistol isn't pick upable until level, like at all, like after that level, like it's just a low level pistol, but it gets scaled up so high, if that makes sense. I just hope they don't mess up stuff like that. Yikes. Ah, it dropped down. Yeah, this LMG shreds enemies. I'll go use my shotgun on him so you guys can see more. This is the ACS. I'd say it's the best shotgun. Better than the double barrel. I was rocking the double barrel until I found this. The double barrel does more damage, but it's only 2 shot. This one. Okay, so this is yeah.
Landmark cleared.
I mean, I'm not gonna use it. I mean, it's obviously
Landmark
bad,
spotted.
but I just wanted to extract, and that's the type of gear you extract. So here's what I was talking about. Instead of using my key,
Rogue status active.
you're rogue, but rogues don't pop on the map too hard. I'll pick this up, I'm not gonna use it. Okay, but yeah, it's just crazy how all that works. Rogue action. I don't think that's the chest, I think that's the one on the wall. Let's see. No, it's... Yes, the chest, okay. Yeah, this train car, that's how you'll find it, is this red train car with the chemical all over it. And then we'll pick this lot. Actually, hold up. Yeah, you guys don't want to wait 55 seconds for me to do this. So we'll pick this lock. And of course it's bad gear, but
character.
Be ready to die, motherfucker!
oh,
Landmark
and then
engaged.
another landmark spawned while I was here. I hate this guy. Oh my gosh.
Anyone want to kill this motherfucker? You bet!
So yeah, definitely down in the comments if you guys played the Division 2 or not. Like beta. Either beta, the closed or open one. I had the code to the open one after it was already over because I pre-ordered the game. Wow.
Agent incapacitated.
But I pre-ordered the game, right?
Agent vital signs
Way before.
0.
But they didn't send me my code until the day the beta was ending. And I still tried to download it to try to play like at least an hour of it, but no, it took too long. But then it was the same application as the current one, so it automatically updated. So I went to get the new one, thinking like I'd have to preload it or something, and it was already downloaded, so that was nice of them. Because I talked to them, and they said they'd make sure this beta would be good for me, so that was good. And I don't know if it was because of them or what, but I snuck on the
Hilo almost at
beta the
extraction
night
zone.
before, so it actually granted me access the night
Rogue
before.
protocol
But they didn't
deactivated.
tell me that was gonna happen, so I don't know if that was like a bug or what.
Entering
So I
dark
got
zone.
a little bit of a head start on everybody else, I guess. Well, not everybody else. Maybe a couple other people snuck. There were a couple other players. I couldn't tell if they were devs or what. None of them were going rogue, so probably devs. I have no clue. On-site northern extraction. I'm not gonna make it there, am I? If I make it there, I'm not going to. Well, if I can make it, I'll cut the road so you guys can see how fast these other players can drive.
We're going in 15 seconds.
Initiated. Rogue status removed. Nearby agent has gone rogue.
Extraction done.
Oh, I didn't
Hilo is
see you had a
headed back.
buddy.
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of
I could have
function.
took him. I should have just, because I didn't realize how little
Agent
amount
killed.
of damage he was doing. I could have just
A
took him
nearby
on.
agent has killed another agent.
Fine. But you guys kind of get the gist of it. You want to camp in this area until you get purples. For some reason, I got one like in that area. I don't know why. Everything I've gotten has been up here. I haven't gotten anything good here at all except for the White House and the place somewhere around here, the other settlement. I mean, not the other settlement. So the base of operations and the settlement, their vendors sell the backpack I'm running, which I've gotten other backpacks too, but so yeah, I'll definitely keep making videos of stuff. I just wanted you guys to kind of see how it was. I wanted to show me trying to hijack that extraction. Usually I don't. Usually I just leave them alone. But just to show you guys like the things that are in place. So you saw how I wasn't rogue. You see how he had to go rogue. It's because I went to cut the rope and he started shooting at me, and then I let go of the rope. So then all of a
Extraction
Extraction
helo.
sudden, I'm not
Almost within
rogue
range.
anymore because I let go of the rope. Oh, southern extraction. So here's another example of what you guys can do if you guys are crazy. So if you're dead and you see there's an extraction, you can actually fast travel to the closest door to the dark zone. And I'm gonna be a little bit late, I think, just because my load time's not that good. I'm just gonna miss it by a little bit, I think.
Dark zone entered.
Let's see if I can mark it. Yeah, I was about to run the complete wrong direction. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it by a little bit. But what you guys can do is, if you guys see that someone has a incoming extraction, you can actually just fast travel and get there that way. I might make it, I don't think so. You never know, I guess. Yeah. If I make it, these guys are kind of screwed. No. Ah.
Finishing extraction.
Hilo is returning to base.
guys. So that's another thing you can do. If, say, I saw this location that says incoming extraction, I could just throw grenades at myself, kill myself, and spawn here, because it wouldn't let me. Oh, is it doing it? No. So I could kill myself, spawn here, fast travel here, and then run there. This one's easier to get to. You can spawn at this door and run. Or I think this one's closer. If I would have been here, I would have made it. But... Oh, inbound extraction. Look at
Hilo
that.
almost at extraction zone.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it to myself. Yeah, that's right. So that's actually cool how they did that. But so I guess either run to the nearest thing, or if you're in combat, it'll let you do it. I'm not in combat, so it's just gonna heal me every single time. Alright, so see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I tried to make it as interesting as possible. I'm kind of boring.